What's up, guys? Frost here, and today is the big day. The hardcore wipe in Tarkov is just released, and it is July 9th, 2025. It just came out earlier this morning, so I just wanted to go ahead and get this video out, kind of show you guys what's different. Not all the changes, but really the big changes, and kind of just see how it goes, jump into a raid, and see how it plays. So right off the rip here, I did go ahead, I made my character, I chose bear for this wipe. So then if I come into my stash here, I've already auto sorted mine, so yours will look a little different than this, depending on your faction as well as the game edition that you have. I do have the unheard edition, so if you pick bear and have the unheard edition and do auto sort, should look pretty similar to this here. But anyway, so really, a lot of the big changes here for the hardcore wipe is mainly focused around your container, some of the traders and the map. So first things first, as you can see, my container is empty. And the big reason there is you cannot put meds. You cannot put a CMS in here. And if you notice too, look, it has 3 uses instead of 5 uses. As well as this Vaseline here, instead of having 6 uses, it has 3 uses now, which kind of sucks. But you can't put painkillers in your gamma or your pouch. You can't put a CMS in your pouch, a calic. You can't put a splint. The only thing medical-wise you can put in your pouch are stems. So you can see I was able to put the morphine here. And I assume if you got an injector's case, you could put the injector's case in your pouch as well and load that bad baby up. Another huge difference here are bullets. So you are not able to put loose ammo in your pouch anymore. So that's going to cause a problem for when you need to pack mags in the middle of a raid. Or just say you find really good ammo and you would immediately put it in your pouch. Well, you're not able to do that anymore. So that's kind of a big problem that will probably take some time to get used to. And then if we jump over here to the hideout, I've already dabbed in here a little bit, but hideout's pretty much the exact same. Some of the modules, they do take more resources now to build, so you definitely want to keep your eye on those. And make sure in your settings that you have the auto add to wish list here for the recipes and zone upgrades to just help you find those items in the middle of a raid and you don't have to like memorize it. Really good to have that turned on. But other than that, there's not really anything crazy different in here. I'm gonna go ahead and put my Minotaur, however you say it. Little decorations in there. There we go. So yeah, nothing really too drastic here. The only thing notable, as you can see, here, this showcases the highlighting from the wish list. So you can see how it has this little gear cog looking icon there, and it's highlighted blue. So when you're in raid, if I find this, it will be highlighted like that, and I know, hey, that's a high priority thing to keep, right? So another huge thing here is that it does not need to be found in raid anymore either. So I think your pouch primarily is going to be for those types of items now in most cases, and like weapon parts. So as you can see, I can put this fuel can in there. If I found some fabric I need for the hideout, put that in there. Or just, any random knickknack that you find, like bolts or screws, that you really need. Since it doesn't need to be found in raid anymore, just throw it in your gamma, find some good weapon attachments, just throw them in there. So that's really a lot of the big differences here for the hardcore wipe in terms of just, your container, the hideout, and kind of the limitations there. Another huge thing to keep note of are the traders. So as you can see, there are no quests available for any of the traders. So you are not able to progress the main quest line that's always been there at the beginning of wipe. that is locked out currently. I assume they'll roll it out maybe in a couple days or a week, just to kind of get the ball rolling. So there's not really any quests to really go for right now. And also, as you can see at the top right here, you need to be level 80 to get the traders to level 2. So basically, they just threw in that level cap there, but you can't even get to level 80. So that, you know, you'll never be able to get level 2 traders, even if you were a super sweat, playing all day, super successful, like, you're not getting level 2 traders at all. So it's impossible. So yeah, so level 1 traders, all the limitations to your pouch, changes to the hideout. Another huge difference here is if we go to play, you can see the map screen is drastically different. You have to transit to any location that is not listed here to pick. You have to go to the relevant map and transit to the location that you want to go to, right? So if I wanted to go to Interchange, for example, I'd have to load into Customs, take the transit to Interchange, and then I'd be at Interchange. And you can see also the red skulls here, which are the 100% boss spawns, like they tweeted out online. Kind of shocked Round Zero doesn't have 100% boss spawn, but kind of makes sense being the starter map. You know, you wouldn't really want the very beginning to be flooded with the boss, and newer players just have a bad time. So it's gonna be interesting. I'm gonna go ahead and get geared up, which I mostly am at this point, and I'm going to hop into a raid, and I'll see y'all then. One more thing I forgot to mention, as you can see, you can pick the 2 different times, like you always can. And then also something else to note, insurance is insanely expensive. I would not recommend insuring anything. 400K for this gear is just not worth it. I would highly disadvise insuring anything because it's just not going to be worth it. So if you're in the habit of insuring your gear, would recommend not insuring your gear. So yeah, I'm just going to go ahead and load into customs here, and I will see you guys in raid. All right, here we go. Loading in. First raid of the hardcore wipe. I think you can still put keys in your gamma. Definitely want to do that. We'll just kind of see what we can find. Just try to take it a little slow, you know, not go too crazy. And just take it easy, man. It's gonna be really weird getting used to, like, putting hideout items and stuff down here. Like, even saving food is just huge, right? I haven't looted in here in a long time, so... That's not good. Gotcha. Nothing. Ooh. Okay. Alright. Not too shabby, not too shabby. Juice. I would take juice. Uh-oh. I did not want to jump. I did not want to jump. See if we can see him out here, maybe. just kept trucking along, so I'm just gonna keep looting here. Don't really want to pick any fights if I don't have to. Ooh. It's actually a really good attachment. Let's see. Light bulb. Yeah, once you're kind of starting at the beginning, you really want to pick up almost everything, especially if you're new. A lot of things are used for hideout or just early quests, so honestly, when you're new, taking all these things is actually not too bad of an idea. But you can see here, just like I mentioned earlier, how like this toothpaste, it has the wish list with this blue outline and the little symbol down there. So that's how you know what you immediately need for your hideout. Oh my gosh, that shadow just scared me. Holy crap. Ooh, all stuff for hideout, super nice. Guess if I don't need it right now, I'm not gonna keep it, because I know I'll need these things later. Get to this toolbox. Oh yeah, another key thing here, you cannot see, you can't put currency in your pouch either, so very hard habit to break, where you would just always instantly throw your currency in your container. No longer the case. I'll take that spark plug out. And we'll take... I think I want the bolts. Machinery key? Yep. Ooh, smuggler's boat. That's actually a pretty good extract. I think I will be taking the smugglers, to be honest. I think that would be my safest way out. I probably should hold on to this machinery key. But what do I want to swap for it? I'll probably just go ahead and take the toilet paper out. I think I do want the machinery key for sure. Alright, I'm gonna actually work on rotating out here because I really don't want to push my luck. Oh wow. Didn't even set my AK to full auto. That would have been a mistake. Pro tip, set your weapon to full auto as soon as you spawn into the raid. Highly recommend. I'm gonna go ahead and try to sneak out to smugglers. Please don't be somebody camping this hole in the wall, please. Alright. Will we make it? Oh, bad place to run out of stamina. That's not good. Alrighty, we're getting close to the smuggler's boat. Almost ran into a PMC to drop, but couldn't see him from the window, and then he just kept running along, so that kind of sucks. Almost got a player kill there, but... transfer code. Alright. As long as we make this timer, we're good to go. And, yep. Wow. First raid. Full success. I'll take it. I will take it. Very, very good raid. Let's see how much we get. Pretty good XP for surviving. Just a quick 10 minutes. Not too shabby. Got that scav. Would have got a player, but unfortunately couldn't see him there. From the window, would have definitely dropped him. So let's just kind of see what we get from that. If there's anything we can upgrade or anything of the sorts. But I think we're pretty good here. We got another rig with some stuff in it. I'm just gonna throw everything in this junk box. Oh, I messed that up. Let's just throw everything in the junk box just to make it nice and neat. Lots of good stuff. Huge raid, huge raid. Huge raid here, boys. I think that's everything that can go in there. I can just offload this stuff here. Boom. Those keys. Pistol to sell. Yeah, not too bad. Just go ahead and refill the ammo here. Locked and loaded, ready to go. And yeah, guys, let's go ahead and check the hideout. I don't think I got enough items to upgrade anything because they increase the cost. But yeah, it's worth checking. It's worth checking. Never know. Oh, I guess not. But that's going to do it for this one. Just a super quick recording. Literally my first raid. I'll go ahead and show you right here. Look, very first raid. One raid played, one raid survived. So literally the first raid of the wipe I've played. Super excited to kind of see how it pans out. Really hope that, you know, BSG really hit it on the nose here in terms of the balancing and really just encompassing that, you know, kind of like the butt clencher moments that this game usually provides people. Definitely going to be playing a lot more. If you guys want to see anything in terms of, you know, how to get to the different maps, or maybe a full list of all the changes that they made to the hardcore wipe, or anything of the sorts, feel free to let me know, and I'll definitely go ahead and get that posted as soon as possible. And yeah, I guess I'll probably just be doing some playthroughs. Don't know if I'm really gonna like cut them up or just do like a full playthrough with like no editing. Not really sure there, so if you have any ideas with that, just please let me know. And yeah, gonna go ahead and just have some fun with it and see how it goes. But let me know down below what you guys think. If there's anything I need to change, please feel free to let me know. All feedback's welcome. You know, constructive feedback and positive feedback. And I'll catch you guys in the next one. Oh yeah, one last thing before I forget. Definitely utilize your scav as much as you can, especially if you're newer. It's basically just a free kit. Get some free loot, hopefully, and just survive the raid for free. And I would recommend, I heard that the cooldown timer on the scav is like an hour. I'm not sure if that's true or not, but definitely to just give you a bolster in terms of your income and just having stuff to use. Run your scav every time you can, even if you do a quick factory, just quick loot a couple bodies and some things and get out. I would highly recommend doing that because it will just help your experience dramatically, especially in this hardcore wipe. So thank you so much for watching. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Peace.